Congratulations, it's Saturday. You did in fact make it here. I bet on Wednesday, Saturday seemed pretty far away, but look at you now. And what a happy college football Saturday this is about to be. My name is Paige, and these are my plays. Last week was probably one of the best weekends for college football in the history of everything. If you tailed my lineup last week, you would know it lost by 2, and 2 very, very close ones. I feel like I need to say that not so that I can convince you to take these picks. And I think if we ride these together, it makes it a lot more fun. We win together, we lose together. If we're in the NFL, we tie together. My first pick on the board comes from the Kansas State-Baylor game. I was a big fan of Kansas State going into this season. However, I have a theory, okay? Listen to this. I call it the Irish curse. Whatever team goes over to Ireland, plays in that game, and loses, they end up having a terrible season. Who was it 2 years ago? Like Florida State, they lost that game they shouldn't have, and then the rest of their season was so bad. That's what happened in Kansas State this year. Baylor, on the other hand,
decent.
Baylor throws the ball, just like every team ever.
But they throw it a lot.
They like to play pass.
Their quarterback, Sawyer Robinson, has put up some ridiculous numbers this season. Like,
Literally ridiculous.
so you guessed it, I'm taking Sawyer Robinson more on passing yards. I personally obviously think this is a great play. Is it a high number? Yes, but let's not be scared of a big number. I mean, hello.
I love a number with a comma.
Actually, I love a number with 3 commas. That's right, Trace Commas Club. If you know, you know. This next game is Texas-Florida, and it feels like a lot is riding on this game for Texas more so than Florida. This will prove if Arch is actually able to compete at the level that he should be competing at. For Florida, honestly, I'm not even thinking about Florida in this game. Sorry. What do you want me to say about Florida?
I hope they do okay.
No, I don't hope they do okay. I hope they lose.
If you are an Arch doubter, let us not forget that Texas still has one of the best defenses in the country. Does Florida have one of the best offenses in the country? No.
Absolutely not.
So the first pick I'm taking from this game is a less than from our boy Eugene Wilson III, a wide receiver for Florida. I'm taking a less than on longest reception. Normally, I would never take a less than on a longest reception because you can lose in one play, and that's heartbreaking. But that's been my logic for why I've been taking more on longest reception, and those have been losing me
a lot of lineups.
So I'm taking less than because 1, Texas has great defense. 2, whose name is Eugene anymore? And 3,
Actually, I only have 2 reasons.
I do have another pick from this game that is Ryan Wingo more.
Ryan Wingo.
Ryan Wingo. Ryan Wingo.
Say that 10 times fast.
Ryan Wingo. Ryan Wingo.
You can't.
I am taking him more on receiving yards. So his projection is like 43 yards. When you think about it, you guys, that's less than half of a football field. Just picture that in your head. It's like, oh, of course, easily. Yeah. Now that I'm picturing this in my head, I'm not even worried. Like, at all. We're gonna hop on over to Syracuse at SMU. SMU is another really great school, and I think that we forget this in college football because of the top 25.
You have to be in the top 25 to be a really great football team.
You do not. There is so many great teams that are fun to watch, that are exciting, that are being shifty, that are being cheeky, that aren't in the top 25 because there's just like a billion college teams. I think SMU is one of those teams, so I'm taking SMU's quarterback more on passing yards. He is also a quarterback who just loves to throw it. He just is all over backboard.
Anyway.
I cannot wait for this just to smack. I just have a really good feeling. I never force a pick. If I'm not feeling it, I stay off of it, and I'm
Really?
feeling these. Like, again, I say this every week. I don't see this losing. I really don't see this losing. And last week shouldn't have lost. That was not my fault. That was not our fault. That was those players. They stopped short of
Greatness.
Anyway, this week I feel really, really good about it. Let's keep going. Penn State, UCLA. I don't know how many times I can say UCLA stinks, but I could say it a lot if I wanted to.
I'm not going to bore you with that.
What I would like to say is I was right about Drew Aller. He stinks. I saw a post on Instagram that was like,
He might be the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sorry.
for what sport? Is he getting drafted to be a bowling pin? The man doesn't move. That was too aggressive. He's good. That being said, I'm not touching his passing yards. I'm taking his running back, Kaytron Allen, more on rushing yards. Should be simple against the UCLA defense.
They're terrible.
Have I said that yet?
They're terrible.
Let's take a look at Boise State versus Notre Dame. This is such a classic game for Notre Dame to schedule. They tried to fool us by having 2 hard games at the beginning of the season as if we wouldn't notice that the rest of their schedule, they're playing a bunch of cupcakes.
It's so Notre Dame to do that.
Someone needs to put you in a conference, all right? I think it would be more fun if you were we're in a conference. Wouldn't you like to win your conference? It's a really great idea. Someone should bring this up to someone who's important. However, I'm honestly not going to complain right now because Notre Dame having a soft schedule means more. I'm taking more on Jeremiah Love rushing yards. That man is a beast. Let's move on. I have 2 more plays to round this off to an 8-pick lineup, starting with one of my favorite players in all of college football, DJ Rogers. This is TCU's tight end, and he is unstoppable. He's from my hometown. Whatever. Did I know him? No. But it's awesome that he's awesome. I'm taking him more on receiving yards. He's been crushing it. TCU's honestly been crushing it. TCU's quarterback is great. I think that's like
Quite literally the definition of a lock.
is DJ Rogers more on receiving yards.
Lock it in.
And the last pick of the day comes from the biggest game of the week. This is Miami at Florida State University. I'm just going to be honest, I'm medium on this game. I don't particularly love either of these 2 teams. I know it's going to be a good game. I'm going to be sat. I'm going to be seated. I'm going to be watching. What I do know, what I've seen from these big games, these big matchups, these games of the weeks, quarterbacks in college get a little bit shaky. And Carson Beck is a veteran quarterback. He's great. However, in big games, college teams love to run the ball. Do you think Miami is the better team? Will they win? It's quite literally always a toss-up with these games in college football, but I am going to take Chamar Brown, Miami's running back, more on rushing yards.
I think that's also a pretty simple lock right there.
And that is it for this 8-pick 100X lineup. Yes, I rocket boosted it because why wouldn't I if given the option? Guys, I really think we should all join hands here and win this together, okay? Let's root for each other. Let's
ride.
Anyway, happy college football Saturday, you guys. This is my outro. I don't know how to say goodbye.
Goodbye.